Listen, 4 months ago I lost absolutely everything. I lost 150k worth of funder accounts. I was in Bali, Indonesia, blowing my whole entire safety net, only for me to come back to Czech Republic completely broke. I was partying, I surrounded myself with the wrong people, and I was spending way more money than I was making. And my trading, it took complete hit. I was trading in a state of desperation, in a state of I need to make the money, and I blew it all. But this failure taught me so many lessons. And to be honest, these lessons was exactly what I needed. And thanks to these lessons, I right now know what it takes to make $10,000 per month with trading. And guys, if I have to start all over again today, from level 1, from zero, no income, no funnel accounts, this is exactly what I would do. So in this video, I want to show you complete step-by-step process from zero to $10,000 per month with trading. I'm going to break down the strategy, the psychology, the timeline, and most importantly, the mistakes to avoid, which I went through, so you don't have to. And to be honest, this is probably gonna be my most valuable video because I'm gonna share literally everything, the good, the bad, the real side of trading. So if you guys are starting from complete zero, literally zero net worth, zero money to your name, first thing, you don't want to probably hear that, but first thing is find a job. Find a job. There is nothing bad about finding a job. In the past, I used to think that, hey, I'm a trader, I don't want to work, this and that, but listen, if you're gonna be having a job, the lots of emotions will go away. The fear of losing money will go away. The fear of putting a trade will go away. So the first thing, you need to find a job. If you have a job or you have some safety net or you have some sort of income, you're good. You can skip this part and you are good. So if you have some money to your name, the first thing you need to have is a trading edge. Period. That is the number one thing you need to have. It's a trading edge. If you don't have a trading edge, which is proven by data, you are not trading, you are gambling. I'm gonna say it again. If you don't have a trading edge, which is proven by data, you are not trading, you are gambling. What I mean by this? So trading edge, proven by data. What I mean proven by data? Proven by data means you backtested this strategy at least 50 to 100 times on backtesting. Okay? So you took some set of variables, play some backtesting software, it is TradingView, Trade Replay, whatever. Okay? TradeZilla, it can be anything. You took some variables and you applied these variables 50 to 100 times. If these variables are positive, that means this edge works. This edge will work in the live markets. If these variables are negative, that means you need to do some tweaks here and there, and you basically want the edge to be positive, okay? Over 50 to 100 times. That's the first step. If your edge is positive over 50 200 times, you're good. That's the first step. You get the first step done. So right now, my trading edge. Okay, so my trading edge is number one, daily bias. You need to know where the market is heading. Are we trending down or are we trending up? Okay, daily bias or trend, call it whatever. And I'm identifying trend based on H4 and daily time frame. That's the first thing. You need to know where you at in the market on the bigger picture, on the bigger time frames, which is H4 and daily. If you are gonna be too much zoom in, you're gonna get confused. So daily bias or trend based on H4 and daily time frame. So in this case, I know EU is trending down. So which means I'm gonna be only looking for sales, okay? I'm not gonna go over my strategy to details. I have multiple videos on my strategy on my channel, but daily bias or trend based on H4 and daily time frame, okay? Second thing is key levels, okay? Because market moves based on supply and demand, support and resistance, okay? So that's the second thing, key levels. Again, key level for me, I identify key levels based on H4 and daily time frame, okay? So key levels, H4 and daily, or it is previous market structure point. What I mean by this? So first point, I'm identifying my trends. Okay, so market was trending up, as you can see on this H4 time frame, creating series of higher lows and higher highs. At this point, market broke market structure, which means we are trending down. So in this case, this is my swing high, this is my swing low. Priced push down, give us a pullback and push down again, okay? So in this case, one key level will be this previous market structure low. Because why this is previous market structure low? Because when market was trending up, market broke this structure point, and right now market broke through again, but that's my first form of key level. The second form of key level, I'm gonna show you how you identify, is based on daily and H4 time frame as well, and you are gonna be looking on a reaction what price is giving you from the past. So if I zoom on a daily and I see, let's say this level, okay, when price tapped this level, had a huge drop. Price broke through, fake this level, broke under, retested, huge drop. That is a key level for me. If I look in the past for reactions, let's say right here, okay, you can see price tap this level, huge drop. Price tap this level, have a drop. Broke retest it, huge push up. Broke it, retest it, huge push up. Price retested this level multiple times. So right now at this current price action, this is a key level. So you are looking at daily and H4 time frame, and you are looking based on reaction what price is giving you, and you are combining it with that trend, with the daily bias. Okay, so you know market is going down, let's say, and you got your key level right here. So we are gonna be waiting for break of that key level and retest and some opportunity to the downside. Okay, that's my edge. And the third thing of the edge, I'm gonna do it again. It's bias, it is key levels, and it is lower time frame market structure shift. I'm gonna go a little bit on details on this one. But let's say market is trending down. Okay, market is trending down, and we are creating series of lower highs and lower lows. So let's say this is, I'm gonna draw it again. Let's say this is an H4 time frame. Okay, this is an H4 time frame. What this lower time frame structure means is that means this H4 time frame, when price is having the push, which swing low, swing high, swing low. Let's say price is gonna create a support right here and start to pull back. On H4, it's still gonna be bullish, but this same trend, this same picture on M30 is gonna look something like this. I'm gonna start from here. On M30, it's gonna look something like this, which is what? Which is an uptrend. On H4, it's gonna be few H4 candles to the upside, but on M30 is a whole uptrend. So for me to be able to execute my position, I need to see bias. Okay, I know I'm bearish. Let's say I have some type of a key level right here. For me to be able to hop into this trade is that lower time frame structure shift, which means on this M30 time frame, I need to see this uptrend to break, and I need to see price to start to trend down again. At this point, once price break this last higher low point of this M30 uptrend, I know I have all my confluences, I know I'm ready to execute the trade. That's my edge, that's my 60% 1 to 2R probability edge, and that's how I trade. That's the first thing you need to have. Proven edge by data. By the way guys, before we get into the next step, if you are serious about your trading and you need help, down in the description is gonna be a link on my Discord. It's completely free. I share market ideas, market prediction, market analysis for multiple different assets, multiple different pairs. I share my mindset tips, I share signals, I share absolutely everything. So if you want to learn for free right now, link for the free Discord is gonna be down in the description. So now the action step, boys. Okay, so for the first month, okay, for the first 4 weeks, what you're gonna do is you're gonna first test that trading edge. Okay, you're gonna take, let's say, my edge, and you're gonna go to the back testing and you're gonna test 50 to 100 examples for you to see it works. Okay, second step is you're gonna log in demo account and you're gonna be trading this demo account for next 4 weeks. You're gonna collect data from this demo account. What is your win rate? What you are doing wrong? What you are doing bad? Are you able to apply this same edge on the demo account? That's the goal. Okay, the fourth thing is, why are we doing this? All is to build a confidence in this edge. Okay, because to be honest, it is completely different to trade demo accounts and it's completely different to trade live accounts. You need to have confidence in your edge before you're gonna risk your own money. Okay, so you need to build that confidence, you need to build that experience, you need to train your eyes that, okay, I saw this happen 20 times on a demo account, I'm gonna take it again. You need to do that. Okay, so that's first 4 weeks. Test the trading edge, 50 to 100 examples, log in demo account, collect data, journal what you are doing good, what you are doing bad, what you can improve, and the goal is to build confidence in this edge and for you to be able to trade it in the live markets. After these 4 weeks, after you collect some data, okay, it can be even more, depends on you, depends on your confidence level, but 4 weeks it is okay. If not, take more time, take 6, take 8 weeks. Okay, doesn't matter. The goal is to build that confidence. Once you have that confidence in that edge, okay, it's fine. So the next step is buy funded account, because funded account is the best form of leverage. Okay, we as traders, we need capital, we need as much capital as possible, which means funded accounts. Okay, that means you're gonna, let's say, invest $50, 50 USD, and you're gonna get access to potentially gain $10,000 worth of capital, or you're gonna invest, let's say, $150 for potentially $25,000 size account. I don't recommend bigger accounts for you guys if you are just beginning. Okay, I don't recommend bigger accounts. Maybe if you got really big confidence and you got bigger safety net, you can go for a 50k account, which will cost you around like 230 USD, and you will get access to the $50,000 capital. The goal is to pass that challenges, pass that phase 1, pass that phase 2. It's not that difficult, but it's at the same time it's not easy. I've done it in a week, in 2 weeks, but it took me also like four months. It is not easy, okay? The phase 1 is usually 8% and the phase 2 is usually 5%. So that's the action steps number 2. And as I said, I think this is gonna take you around 4 weeks as well. Let's call it 4 to 6 weeks to get it passed, okay? So buy a funder account, depends on your capital, 10, 25, 50k, and go from there. Now guys, the third step, which is the most important thing, okay? Let's say you're gonna pass that funder account in 4 to 6 weeks, okay? You're gonna, right now, you are funded. Let's say you are funded $50,000. Your goal is to secure that first payout. Your goal is to secure that first payout. Even though if it's 1%, 2%, 3%, doesn't matter. Secure that first payout. So let's say you are funded 50k, and let's say you're gonna make profit 1,500, which is 3%. Your profit share is gonna be $1,200. What you gonna do with these $1,200 is you're gonna reinvest into another funder account. That is what you're gonna do. You're gonna take that money and you're gonna reinvest all that money into another funder account, because our goal is to scale as much capital as possible. The more capital, the more money, okay? Which means you want to reinvest that money to another capital. $1,200 will buy you 2 solid 100k accounts, 100k dollar accounts. Your goal is to secure that first payout. If it's 1%, it's cool. You're gonna buy 100k account. It is cool. I just use some example. This is gonna buy you 2 100k accounts. If I do the math, my strategy averages like 4 to 5% amount. It just averages, okay? 4 to 5% amount throughout the whole year. Let's say I make 5% on 200k USD account, which equals $10,000. Plus, if I right now combined that 50k for it, let's say I make another 2k from that account, which equals 1.6k USD. And all of a sudden, thanks to me scaling my capital, thanks to me knowing my edge, because first 4 weeks I collected the data, tested the edge, built confidence. First 4 weeks. Then next 4, 6, 8, it can take more weeks, I buy that funded account which my capital is aligned with. Okay, if I have $100 to my name, of course I'm not gonna be buying like, I'm gonna go for 10k. If I have 3,000 to my name, I'm gonna buy the 50k. I don't recommend you guys to go over 50k for a start, but 50k is good one. And I just used this example with the 50k. If you buy that 50k and you would be able to make only 3% and then reinvest that payout, pass these funded accounts, again, that will equal $250k in funding. And with $250k in funding, you need 5% amount, which my strategy averages every single month, not every single month, but month by month throughout the year. You will be able to make $10,000 per month. That's a complete blueprint how to do it. First thing, you need to have a trading edge. Okay, trading edge. Without trading edge, you have no chance. This is gambling. At that point, it's gambling. Without trading edge, you are fucked up. You need to test the trading edge first 4 weeks on the demo account, collect data, journal, everything. Then, crucial point, you need to pass that first funder account. It's not gonna be easy at all, especially if you are a beginner or you're just starting. Not gonna be easy at all, because the emotion comes into play at this point, but your goal as a trader is to stick to that edge no matter what. No more over trading, no FOMO, no jumping the gun, no nothing, okay? Your goal as a trader is to stick to your trading plan, is to stick to your trading edge. Even though if you take a loss, it doesn't mean if it's a bad loss. If you take a loss and the loss is aligned with your trading edge, it is a good loss, which normal trading strategy includes. It is what it is. I have a losing streaks, can happen, okay? I'm just saying your goal as a trader is not to make money, not to pass funnel accounts, but not to break your trading plan. Now, let's get back to this stage, okay? Because as I said, once you are gonna be trading this funnel account, the emotions will come into play. It's just how it is. It's a trading cycle. But keep in mind, guys, journal your emotions. How you feeling before the trade, how you feeling during the trade, how you feeling after the trade. Because trading, it is not that like you need to do multiple things right to make money. It is about eliminating as many mistakes as possible. Journal your mistakes, journal your emotions, because the reason why traders make money, it's not the strategy, it's not the whatever, it is a psychology, it is a mindset. This is a mindset game. Once you got this first step down, which is a trading edge, once this is in check and you know what you are doing, this game becomes only mindset. This game becomes 100% psychology. So your mindset in this stage needs to be series of trades, not trade by trade basis. Okay, what I mean by this is the probabilistic mindset, which is the most important trading skill you need to have. So series series of trade mindset means when you are testing your edge, you are testing 50 or 100 examples. And let's say this is a win, this is a win, this is a loss, this is a loss, this is a loss, this is a win, this is a win. Then you got 5 losses, then you got 10 wins, whatever. There's a random distribution between wins and losses. After 3 losses, 3-4 losses, most of the traders start to make mistakes. And as I said, successful trading is about eliminating as many mistakes as possible. After 3-4 trades, so many traders start to make mistakes, which leads to breaking their plan. And your goal is to not break the trading plan. That's why you need to have that series of trade mindset. So if you are going to be having, let's say, 1, 2, 3 trades, losing streak in a row, what you're gonna do? You're not gonna get emotionally affected, you're not gonna get scared, you're gonna get FOMO, nothing. You're gonna, let's say your edge next day shows up and you are scared to take the trade. Because you think from the past experience, which is these 3 losses from the previous days, you're gonna lose. What you're gonna do? You're gonna take that trade anyways. You're gonna take it anyways. Doesn't matter the money, you're gonna stick to your plan. That's the goal, nothing else. Stick to your plan. And what can happen? This trade can be a winner. If it's a winner, what is happening right now? You are fighting your conflicting beliefs because you were so sure that this trade is gonna be a loser and right now it's a winner. You right now know that everything is all about probabilities because you don't know what's gonna happen next. You don't know. And then you can win 10 trades in a row because it is a probabilities game. You understand? That's why series of trade mindset is so important. Not trade by trade basis. If I think trade by trade and I take 3 trades in a losing streak, what's gonna happen? As I told you, I'm gonna get scared. I'm not gonna hop into this position even though it's an A-class setup. And what's gonna happen? This trader took it, he won. Me, I'm gonna get scared, not gonna take it, which is nothing. I missed the win. And at that point, these probabilities of, let's say, 6 out of 10 winning trades right now, because I missed it, is right now 5 of 10, which means my win rate is right now lower, which means my profit is lower because I was scared. I made some emotional mistake. Why? Because I was thinking in a trade by trade basis instead of series of trades perspective. That is the main reason between professionals, successful traders, and non-professionals, non-successful traders. So guys, that is gonna be it for this video. And guys, if you want to take your trading to the next level and you want to be part of my mentorship, link is gonna be down in the description. We are gonna be going over my whole trading edge, my whole blueprint, how to pass funded accounts, my whole probabilistic mindset, my mindsets all behind all trades, my risk management strategy. We are gonna be doing a weekly one-on-one calls to check in. I will basically help you to get profitable. I will identify your problems, your mistakes, and as I said, trading is all about eliminating as many mistakes as possible. So if you are interested and you want to take your trading to the next level, link is gonna be down in the description, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Peace.